Hi, my name is Mo Hemmings, and I'm the Community Outreach Manager for the Atlanta Botanical Garden. And today we're going to talk about the Pest Management in the Garden sign found at the Global Growers Network Gardens and also available online via the Global Growers Network. I want to thank them for providing this sign, and let's dive into it. So, dealing with pests in the garden are all a part of something called integrated pest management. Now we're going to break it down into parts. One of the easiest ways to prevent pests in your garden is by doing something like weeding frequently. Weeding frequently is removing bad or dead or diseased plants from your garden and either composting them or throwing them into the trash. You also can do things like plant cultivars and variety that are listed as disease resistant. Now, how do you know that this plant variety or cultivar is disease resistant? By reading the label. Most plants that are tell you right there. You also want to try and do things like adding a physical barrier such as a row cover. So row covers protect your good plants by allowing water and light in, but prevents little bad bugs from getting onto your plants, such as the larvae of the Colorado potato beetle. Now, proper identification is very important for any pest or disease issue that you have. So if you see an insect or eggs or larvae of some kind on your plants, try to take clear photographs of these bugs so that you can compare it either with the pest management sign or online. Everything I've talked about thus far are all physical ways to incorporate pest management in your garden. Now let's talk a little bit about our chemicals. I only use chemical methods as a last resort after everything else that I've done, like planting a trap crop, using a row cover, etc., has kind of failed or hasn't been strong enough to prevent disease and pest issues and protect my crop. Now, when I do use chemicals, I always make sure to read the label and that it is for the insect that I've identified and that it will actually combat it. I always make sure that the label tells me what insect it will control. Cabbage looper is listed on this bottle, and our cabbage looper is here. Whenever I use a chemical, I always make sure that is OMRI listed. OMRI is a government-regulated program to make sure that it is organic and able to be used around food crops. The last thing we want to talk about that's on our pest management sign is actually our beneficial insects. Beneficial insects and worms are good for the garden because they help control pest population and also pollinate plants. Some of my favorites include the ladybug, the parasitic wasp, and lacewings. Ladybugs eat aphids, whitefly, and Colorado potato beetles, and they are attracted to the garden by plants such as dill, dandelion, and yarrow. Parasitic wasps eat caterpillars and aphids. They are attracted to the garden by plants such as parsley, lemon balm, and yarrow. Lacewings eat aphids, whitefly, leafhoppers, and mealybugs, and they are attracted to the garden by plants such as dill, coriander, and angelica. Now we've talked about all different parts of an integrated pest management program. Always feel comfortable to refer to the sign in the garden area, or if anything that you're seeing is not on this sign, you can always refer to the University of California at Davis Integrated Pest Management page.